Northport residents could be voting on whether or not they want Sunday alcohol sales very soon. The bill that would allow a referendum is headed to the Alabama Senate. And here to tell me more about it is Northport Mayor Bobby Herndon. Mayor, thank you very much for being with us today. I do appreciate it.
Well, my pleasure, man, as
Absolutely.
always.
Absolutely. Always good to see you. All righty, the bill. It has cleared the House. It's cleared the Rules Committee. And is it in the Senate yet, or is it in a committee over there right now?
It's supposed to be presented to the Senate this week. I don't know what's in the committee, the Rules Committee right now or not. And then after that passes the Senate, the governor will have to sign it. And hopefully the Northport citizens very quickly will have the same opportunity as the citizens of Tuscaloosa did to have Sunday afternoon alcohol sales in our city.
We spoke with Senator Bobby Singleton last week, and I believe, is he the bill sponsor, or is he just one of the people guiding it through the Senate?
I believe both. I believe he's one of the sponsors and helping push it on through too.
Understood. According to him, he said that he felt like the bill would clear the Senate and that it would go to the governor, and that Governor Bentley would sign it. Is that the feeling you're getting
That's the feeling I get. I mean, our sister city of Tuscaloosa went right the process, and there were no hitches, so I don't see where any of the senators or the governor would hold back on Northport also. All
righty, and this is a really, really big deal for Northport to get the opportunity to vote in a referendum on Sunday alcohol sales, correct?
It is. Every citizen should have the opportunity to vote. And in Northport, it's sort of, it put me under the gun, because I have to be out now pushing it as hard as I can, because I know the detrimental effect it'll have if our city does not pass it. People wanting these big chain restaurants, I won't mention the names on the air, but we won't get them in Northport if we don't have the sales passage. And Tuscaloosa could build second locations of these major restaurants, and then Northport citizens would still be going there to eat. But it doesn't really make any sense to do that. But Northport has to pass it, not just to compete, but to survive.
Understood. And we've spoken about this a few times before. You told me that you yourself, you're conflicted. Because as mayor, you're having to do. As mayor, you feel obligated to do one thing, but also you're a man of faith. You're a Christian.
Right. It's all, but everybody knows my faith. But the people of Northport put their faith in me to make sure the city's taken care of. And for us not to pass this with Tuscaloosa's passage and other cities passing similar bills, that's not taking care of our city. So I have to push it.
Understood. Give me sort of an idea. Have you spoken with maybe the manager at Wenzel's or maybe at Dreamland or some of these other places in Northport that don't have the Sunday sales now, that are directly competing with Tuscaloosa on Sunday, that has alcohol? What have you heard from them so far?
Well, all the restaurants want it. Like I said, some folks say, well, Mayor Herndon's pushing this just to compete. And well, yeah, that's right, in a way. We have to compete. We want better things for our city. But then again, we're in survival mode. Our sales taxes are down. We had to lay off employees. We don't fund any agencies. For us to turn down additional revenue, it was crazy.
Understood. Do you have a feeling of what kind of revenue this could actually generate, or what kind of revenue it could keep you from losing?
Oh, well, not right offhand, but some smaller towns in our area, like in Pickens County and Fayette County, recently went wet, and it's affecting Northport because folks in Pickens County and Fayette County on the way home from work would stop in Northport to get their alcohol, but we're feeling the effects of that, as far as sales tax, because they don't have to come to Northport anymore. And for us not to pass this bill to be able to get restaurants and hotels, make Northport more of a destination stop, it's got to pass.
Understood. What do you think the chances are? You and I have spoken about this before.
You never know. But I know that the majority of the people I talk to want it. Even people in my church, other churches say, we realize what you're going through, what position you're in. We're behind you, because we know with these economic times, you can't, Northport can't take a hit. We can't take a big hit, a small hit, a hit period. And to not pass this, not only would we take a hit, we'd get beat up pretty bad.
Do you feel like in Northport, you may have a situation that's similar to what happened in Tuscaloosa, which surprised me? Our big flagship churches downtown, they decided not to specifically tell their members not to vote for the bill? Do you feel like you'll get some cooperation from your churches that way?
Some of the churches and some of the churches, no. And I don't blame anybody. I don't fault anybody. I love all of my citizens. I just hope that they use one of the gifts that God gives us, and that's common sense.
All right, Mayor, thank you very much for being with us
All right,
today.
man.
You can find out more about what's going on with the Northport City Council, the mayor, and a whole lot of other very useful information online at cityofnorthport.org.